What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We had a phenomenal day yesterday. Extremely needed. Sweep the free picks with PJ Washington over 29.5 PRA, Mobley over 30.5 PRA, Zubac points and rebounds, and then KD over points. All of them cashed. Thankfully, our slate yesterday looked really good. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up over from the Discord. So here's our plays from yesterday. You can see we almost swept March Madness money lines. We had the one play miss, so close to that sweep. NBA, everything was green, so had a super good day. Well, everything was green except for Parlay play slip right here, which had Hero in it. So Tyler Hero was an X for the 19.5 points, which needs to be on the list here, which... yeah, he didn't put that on the list. So did have one play for NBA miss last night. Other than that, we swept the board, guys. Had an incredible day yesterday. Cashed Aaron Gordon and KD on chalkboard to 125 for 250. Cashed this one over here on chalkboard, 100 to win 233. Sohan and Grimes cashed us out. We had some tennis plays cashing out right there. More tennis plays. Some of these are tennis, some of these are going to be soccer. We had a lot of stuff, guys, going on yesterday that cashed. So if you guys want to get all of our plays, head on over to our Patreon or our WAP. Link for both of those are down in the description. We would love to have you guys a part of the community. We are going to have a phenomenal weekend. I'm calling it right now. We're about to run the bag up on chalkboard. I said it last night. We're doing it, and would love to have you guys a part of it. So like I said, all that is in our WAP and Patreon down in the description. But if you guys do want to get a free month of VIP, leave a comment and a like on this video. If this video gets 250 likes, I'll pick a random comment to win a free month. So let's pick our winner from yesterday's video. You have to be subscribed to win, so make sure you're subscribed. So winner from yesterday is going to be for Jacob Guajardo, who said, let's get this money. Well, Jacob, send me a message, man. I got you a free month of VIP. Message me on Discord. I'll get you added. And, yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these plays. If you guys do want a free month, you can sign up for any of our partnered apps. Those include Underdog, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Better, Parlay Play, NOVIG, and Dabble. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month. Use our code, make the minimum deposit, and we'll get you a month for every single app you sign up for. They do stack up to 7 full free months of VIP. But, phew, your boy has been talking all morning, and I'm tired of talking. But anyways, let's jump into this video, guys. I've got 4 picks for tonight's NBA slate. You jump into our first play of the day. Our first play of the day is going to be for our man, Austin Reaves. So, I like Austin Reaves tonight over rebounds and assists. Now, his name's not Raves, first of all, but maybe he does rave. I don't know. But Reaves over 9.5 rebounds and assists. I'm taking him. He's cashed at 6 straight games. Yes, LeBron has been out every single one of these games. So, this is not going to be accurate of what's going to happen tonight if everybody plays. Now, if you look at Lakers, Doncic's game time decision, Finney-Smith's game time decision, Rui's game time decision, LeBron's game time decision, Kleber's out, Reaves' game time decision. Like, the entire team is pretty much game time decision. Do I think everybody plays? No. I do not think everybody's going to play. I think either Rui or LeBron will end up sitting, if not both of them. I think Doncic is probably going to play. I don't know, though. We'll keep an eye on this list. Regardless, I don't think everybody's playing, man. Reaves should be able to get us 10 RA tonight if a couple people sit. So keep an eye on this injury news. I really like Reaves at 9.5, and head-to-head versus the Bulls, he did cash his only game this season, which that's actually not from this season. That's from last season. But he had 11 RA. One of the last 2 have cashed. But Reaves on the season, he's cashed at 56% on the season so far. We're going to go to games with player. We're just going to hit LeBron and Rui and just put those 2 in. He's cashed 55% of games with those, averaging 10.3 rebounds and assists per game. But obviously, if one of them sits or if both of them sit, this line goes way up. So get it while you can if you want to lock it in at 9.5. I don't think that's a bad play at all. It is minus pretty much 115, 120 across the board. Sleeper has this all the way at minus 150. So Sleeper thinks this play is going to cash. So get it on Prizepicks, get it on Parlay Play, wherever you guys want to play it. Reaves, rebounds and assists. Right here, 9.5. You can't get on Prizepicks for a regular payout, and that's probably the best payout you're going to get unless you straight bet it on BetMGM. I think it's BetMGM or Bet365. But anyways, guys, Austin Reaves' first play of the day. We know they're playing against Chicago. Chicago gives up a ton of stats. 29th rebounds, 27th in assists. So bottom 3 in both categories. Go to the guard position, 29th and 17th, the shooting guard, and then 24th and 30th to point guard. So they're going to give up a ton of stats regardless. Reaves is going to be our first pick. And like I said, keep an eye out on the injury news. You probably will find out about 1 o'clock who and all is going to play, maybe if we're lucky. Probably going to find out some stuff anyway if anybody's going to sit. But do keep an eye on it. If everybody plays, then obviously this line is going to be a little bit more sweaty. Payout will probably go up on it if you decide to play it with everybody playing, but he should be able to get that for us, and I like the play. So Reaves, pick number 1 of the day. Jumping into our second pick of the day, we're going to jump over to the other side of this game. We're going to be taking our man Josh Giddey. So we're taking Giddey. Welcome to the Giddey party, and we're taking him over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So I bought this one down. I actually had it bought down on Sleeper, and they decided to make this a promo. So if you go to Prizepicks, you go to promos, you scroll down, Josh Giddey is 29.5 PRA for a 1.45x payout, which is the best payout you're going to get on any app. Giddey should cash this line versus the Lakers. So looking at the Lakers, they have a bottom 10 defense or top 10 defense in terms of points and rebounds. They're given 9th and 8th. Bottom 10 almost in assists. Now, we're going to come up here. Obviously, there's injury news that may impact playing time. Herter and Trey Jones. So, anyways, looking at Giddey and looking at the Lakers' PRA defense, they give up 3rd, 8th, and 19th to the point guard position, 21st, 10th, and 25th to the shooting guard position. So, we're going to pull this line up on Props Madness. We're going to take a look at where they allow their scoring from and see if it makes sense for our man Giddey. So, looking at this, we have a yellow matchup across the board. So, obviously, it's not good. Obviously, it's not bad. He shoots 34% under the rim, 23% in the paint, 5% mid-range, and then he shoots a whopping 38% from behind the three-point line. 53% of similar players have cashed versus the Lakers. By position, 40% have cashed. So overall, it's kind of coin flip in terms of how many players have cashed this line versus the Lakers and based off position. But if you look at Giddey, man, he's cashed it 10 straight games. He's averaging 42 PRA over his last 10. Injury news, we're already looking at it. Herter's game time decision, Trey Jones game time decision, Lonzo's out, Deshaun moves out for season, obviously. But regardless, man, Giddey should be able to get his 30 tonight. I like this play, and I'm going to be locking in our boy Josh Giddey over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Head-to-head data, he's been under his only 3 games versus the Lakers, which were from last season. Looking at minutes played, he played 24 minutes on average in those 3 games. If you look at his last 10, he's averaging 35 minutes a game. So minutes are so high up there that this line's really, really low if you buy it down. And if you look at his original, and I just closed out parlay play. Let's get this back up. Let's pull Giddey back up, actually. So if you look at his original line, it's all the way up to 33.5. So this it's jumped big time. So you're getting a 4-point discount at a 1.45x. No brainer on parlay play. Definitely play it on parlay play if you play it anywhere, and use our code if you sign up for parlay play. But Josh Giddey is pick number 2 over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Jumping into our third play of the day. People are going to hate this one because he sold us the other day. But I'm taking Cam Johnson, man, for the Nets. Nets are playing against the Pacers. Fast-paced game tonight. I'm taking Cam Johnson over 26.5 PRA. Now, you can get this line. We're going to come over here, line shop. Underdog is the only app that has it at 26.5. It's going to be 27.5 everywhere else. I recommend going to Underdog if you play the slip. Now, if you want to take it at 27.5, I like it at 27.5 as well. I don't think he's going to chalk the 27.5. But anyways, let's dive into the stats on this thing. Indiana gives up 19th in points, 20th in rebounds, 14th in assists, which is kind of middle of the pack everywhere except rebounds. Bottom 10 defense in terms of rebounds. Go to the forward position. Bottom 5 defense in points to the forward position. Bottom 5 in rebounds, and then top 10 in assists. Go to small forward at 6th, 13th, and 8th. But to power forward, they give up a ton. To center, they give up a decent amount. Overall, we know the Pacers are fast-paced. Cam Johnson has cashed his 5 of his last 10 games, which is where he's averaging 27.5 PRA. Obviously, they are missing a lot of their players tonight, so injury news. They are missing D'Lo. D'Lo is out tonight. Cam Thomas is out for the season. We know that. Cam Thomas is a massive amount of usage for this team. So without Cam Thomas, somebody's got to step it up. Cam Johnson should be that guy tonight, in my opinion. Williams' game time decision. If he sits, adds even more usage for our man Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson cashed his last game versus the Pacers back on the 4th of December, which is his only game this season versus the Pacers. Overall on the season, he's only cashed at 45% of games. We can go to games without player. We can hit without D'Lo and without Cam Thomas. He's cashed 10 of 17 games, which is 60%. But I like to play tonight, man. Fast-paced game. He's played well in these games where he's missing some of these players. And he had a 49 PRA game versus the Raptors. We just saw that, which was back in December. But he's been playing well, man. I'm going to give Cam Johnson one more try if you guys want to lock him in. I'm getting him over 26.5 PRA. Like I said, you can get him on other apps at 27.5. Obviously, I recommend playing where the value's at, which is underdog right now. But you can get him at 27.5 right now on Parlay Play if you guys do decide to play that. But that is pick number 3 of the day. Let's actually take a look at this over on Props Madness. Take a look at where they allow their scoring and see if it looks good for our man Cam Johnson. So Cam Johnson has a green matchup under the rim where he shoots 27% of his shots, shoots 9% in the paint, which is yellow, 8% mid-range, which is yellow, and then he shoots 56% of his shots from behind the arc where he does have a red matchup. So Pacers don't give up a ton of three-pointers. That doesn't mean Cam Johnson's going to miss all his threes. He could have a good game, and I don't – the three-point line, like – you got to take it with a grain of salt, too, because a lot of players will have games where they shoot 0 and 9 threes, and it might not be the Pacers having insanely good defense. It might just be the people having bad games. But regardless, we're not going to look at that. It is a red matchup. We're going to just assume the matchup's going to be bad from behind the arc. So if you don't want to take the play because of that, you can. If we look at similar players versus the Pacers, 73% of them's cashed. So you look at it on this side of things, it's looking pretty good when you look at Taurean Prince, who's been cashing 8.5 line, 14 and 18 points his last 2 games, and 11 of the last 15 players have cashed versus the Pacers. By position, it does go down to 40%, so this one doesn't look quite as good, but you kind of got to pick and choose the ones you want to look at here. I like this play, Cam Johnson, and I'm going to take a chance on him. So that line is there if you guys want to lock it in. If not, I totally don't blame you for fading him because he did chalk us bad the other night. But last play of the day, this was going to be our goblin of the day, our majorly discounted line, I guess, the one I would play with like a regular line to get a double up. But it's going to be for our man Jimmy Butler. We're going to take Butler PRA over 29.5. So this line's originally 34.5, I believe. 36.5? Sheesh. It went up. Maybe it's just on certain apps. It's 36.5 everywhere, it looks. Okay, so I got this 29.5 on Parlay Play. It's a low payout, but if you play it with like a regular line, you get almost a double up. He's cashed it in 3 straight games, 6 of his last 10. And then obviously they're playing against Atlanta. Atlanta gives up more stats than almost any other team in the league. 27th in points, 15th in rebounds, and then 26th in assists. To the forward position, power forward, they give up 23rd, 10th, and 29th. Go to small forward, 28th, 22nd, and 24th. So perfect matchup to the small forward position. Head-to-head data, Butler's cashed his last 2 games versus Atlanta. Neither are from this season. It's from last season where obviously he's playing for Miami. He had 42 and 36 PRA in both of those games. He's cashed his 49% on the season. Obviously, injury news, they are missing Curry again tonight as of right now. Keep an eye out for this. I would hate for Curry to just randomly get ruled in, but he should be out tonight. Without Curry, obviously, that leaves for a lot more opportunity for our man Butler, who has been killing this line. So I'm going to be locking in Jimmy Butler tonight. We'll pull it up over on Props Madness, Golden State versus Atlanta. Jimmy Butler, he has a green matchup under the rim, dark green. 55% of his shots are taken there, which is perfect. 21% of his shots are in the paint, which is orange. And then he shoots 10% mid-range and, 14% from behind the arc. Overall, 10 of the last 15 similar players have cashed versus Atlanta, and then by position, 53% have cashed. So overall, this is a very, very good matchup in terms of scoring for our man Butler. And I like this play, so we'll pull him up on Parlay Play. Jimmy Butler, PRA. And if you lock these two in together, so you get a double up slip right here with Cam Johnson and Jimmy Butler. But Cam Johnson is at 26.5. So if you wanted to use a different prop at 20 or like Reaves RA or something, you could, and we could still get that double up. So that's the only reason I would play Butler, is if you wanted like a double up on this slip. If you're wanting to play a high payout slip, obviously this Butler line at a 1.2x isn't going to be the line that you want to take. But anyways, that is our 4th pick of the day. Those are our 4 plays. Let's do a little recap of our plays for today. We have Austin Reaves over 9.5 rebounds and assists. We have Josh Giddey over 29.5 PRA. We have Cam Johnson over 26.5 PRA. And then we have Jimmy Butler over 29.5 PRA. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. Guys, this is a bad slate. It's not a good slate at all. Looking at this, we only have 5 games. So play light. Don't put too much on this. I want to take a chance on Joe Val again. I really, really do. But after him playing 15 minutes the other night, I don't know if it's because it was a back-to-back or if they're just going to pull some random crap with his minutes. And I want to make sure he's playing at least 25 minutes tonight before I even touch Joe Val again. So those are our plays, guys. Hopefully we have a good day today. Hopefully we catch you guys out. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Join our Discord if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.